Hello. Ooh, I look a hot mess. Say hi when you're on. I'm gonna tag some people. I'm just gonna do a quick little training on pre-orders and what they are, and how I do them and how you can use them in your business. So I'm gonna see if some people pop on and then we'll get started. Hey Philippa. My morning's been crazy. I don't even know why I try to do things in the morning because I already know that's not gonna happen. I'm not a morning person. My kids aren't morning people, so. And if you're on this and your kids are starting back to school today online, I hope it's going okay because it sounds like freaking crazy. We've decided to keep Easton home. Well, that wasn't a choice, so. Hey Ariel, but we decided to do like our own homeschool program thing, so we're not starting until September 1st. But, so I have a little list of things. Philippa, I'm not surprised. You're sending your daughter to the private school, right? It's crazy. It's insane. And like in Cumberland County, I guess the whole system's like crashed and nobody's even been able to get on and do what they're supposed to do, and that's just too much for me. Okay, so I'm gonna get started here in just a minute. I'm just gonna go over pre-orders. Oh wow, that's late. How long do they go? I know I'm feeling kind of guilty like not starting with Easton yet, but anyhow. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get started so people can get on and watch the replay. So a lot of people will be seeing, you'll see all the other consultants and stuff talking about pre-orders, and I remember when I first started thinking like, am I missing something? Is there something I'm supposed to be doing that I'm not doing? Or are these people getting information from somewhere else that I'm not seeing on the workstation? I was just so confused by it. So basically, pre-orders, there's two different ways. Hey Julie, so with pre-orders, there's the Scentsy pre-orders, which Scentsy has only ever done two. And that is the NFL collection, so you may see that going around. The NFL collection was a Scentsy pre-order that they did back, I want to say in June, where people could go in and pre-order the warmer that they wanted, and then September 1st, when that becomes available, they're gonna, I guess, like have first dibs. I'm not exactly sure how that's gonna work. And then they also did the pre-order with the buddy sale, where they went in and paid $5 to pre-order. And then whenever it came in stock, they got an email to finish their order and pay the remainder, and got sent the buddy that way. So Scentsy has done that a few times, but like I said, that's not what they usually do. And they did that because there have been times that we have stuff come out, like the Nightmare Before Christmas warmer last year came out and literally sold out in an hour. Oh my God. Of course, nobody's been at my house all day and now somebody's here. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Sassy Winnie, stop. Oh, it's probably, oh, it's a package. Okay. Anyways, Sassy, hush. Okay. Sassy. Oh my God, y'all, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna be talking more about how you do personal pre-orders yourself. Hey Jazz, I miss you. Huh?
Who was that?
I'm talking to Scentsy people. Say hi, you're Nikki though.
Hi.
Okay. Okay, so how you do personal pre-orders. So for this, there's a couple ways you can do it. You can have a going list where you literally just write down people's names. So like if I've had people comment on posts or something, saying that they wanted to pre-order an item that they've shared or that I've shared or they've seen floating around on Facebook, then I have their names on a list. I don't have my list with me right now. And you can either get their payment, and if I'm getting their payment, I usually do it about a week before. No more than a week before in advance, because you just never know what's going to happen, and I don't want to be holding on to a lot of money and not using it yet. So I usually get it about a week before. And I have all their information. You go in and you open your party on your workstation, and you go ahead and you put in all of your customers. So that too, you can do it a couple ways. So you can put it in all your customers and put it under them, or if you're trying to hurry up and get it, if you're really worried it might sell out, like the Harvest Collection stuff, then you can just go in and put it all under yours. But if you do that, you just have to be really careful that you're making sure that you're documenting what customers got what, so you can, of course, give them their orders and follow up with them like you should be. So you can do it that way, or you can just let them know, and you can have it up to yourself or up to your customers. So some customers don't want to pay you in advance, but they want you to message them right when it comes out. So if you're going to do that, then you just have a list, and right when the link, or right when you see it's available, you're just going to send them the link directly to your party so that it goes up under your party and they can go in and order it. So with that being said, any licensed products, this is just kind of about compliance, any licensed products like the Harvest Collection, basically anything that Scentsy has partnered with, which means like Disney, NFL, MLB, anything like that, Star Wars, those products you can only use the pictures from the workstation. So you can't add anything to those flyers, just use them directly. Now, if you see a personal picture that somebody has shared, like the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff came out last year too. So a personal picture, Winnie, a personal picture is fine to share, but you can't add anything to a flyer. Does that make sense? These two, sorry, I'm just going to cross off stuff as I go so I don't forget. Make sure you're not sharing this stuff too early, because if you do, then of course it can hurt your sales. For instance, we have the Disney Villains collection coming out October 1st, but you don't want to blast that all over your Facebook, because those people may have ordered stuff from the Harvest collection or the Nightmare Before Christmas collection. So you don't want to share that stuff too early. Usually, like for the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, and people are sharing it already, so your customers may see it and they may message you. And if that happens, I just go ahead and say, yeah, let me go ahead and add you to my pre-order list, and don't even worry about it. But other than that, I will share. So the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, I'll probably start sharing here soon. If you're where you want to be for this month, then go ahead and start sharing. If you're not, then wait until the last week. Also, don't just rely on sharing on social media. Make sure you're personally reaching out. So you want, as part of your customer service, you should be getting to know your customers, building relationships, and you should know if they like Disney, or, you know, if they're really into Halloween, stuff like that. So whenever these products come out, you can personally message them and say, hey girl, I thought of you when I saw this. So I have some people that I know love Nightmare Before Christmas. They've shared stuff about it. They bought from me last year, so those are going to be the first people that I message. Also, if you have a VIP page, that's another good way to share these. But like I said, don't just rely on social media and post it and say, oh, I didn't get any pre-orders. Well, did you try to message your people, or did you just make one post that they may or may not have seen? So make sure you do that. Another good thing is to do interactive posts. So Nicole posted one. Nicole, did you share it? Philippa, did you share it on this page? I can't remember. But she posted one that was like, what is your favorite Marvel character between Groot? Oh my gosh, I don't even know the names, but that stuff. Or you can post like, who here is a fan of Captain America? And the people that reply to that, you can reach out to them personally. We really try not, or you should not be cold messaging people. So interactive posts are a great way to find people to reach out to. I'll post some different ideas here on this page after I'm done with this training, but just anything that's going to get people talking. And that way too, if you're doing interactive posts, people that are, for each one coming out, can you, Philippa, share that on the page after this? People that are commenting on your stuff and interacting on your stuff, even if it's not Scentsy related, they're going to see your Scentsy post later that day. Whereas if they didn't participate in anything on your page, the way Facebook algorithms makes it, they may not see anything. So interactive posts is a really good way to share some of these products and kind of give it away without giving it away, if that makes sense. Even for like the Disney Villains, whenever that is coming through, you can do like a poll, who's your favorite Disney villain between the three of them that are on it. So interactive posts are a really, really good way. That's my favorite way to share this kind of stuff and to get new people to contact about it. And you'll be amazed. You think people aren't watching your posts or aren't liking your posts, but you post something Disney and all of a sudden they'll be your customers. So Share it. Make sure you're sharing your personal stuff. Don't just share all Scentsy on your Facebook, because people will get annoyed and will just kind of blow you off. But make sure you're throwing Scentsy in with also sharing things from your life. Hey, Kristen. So do y'all know how to find the limited time offers that come out? I'm sure you probably do, but so there's two good ways to see when they're coming out. On your news tab is when they'll be first announced. So anything that's limited time offer, like the Marvel stuff, is coming out August 24th. So that pops up in your workstation in your news tab. And it usually will give you a time that it's available. So usually it's Sassy and Winnie. Lord of mercy, I'm sorry, y'all. Usually it's between 12:30, or no, I think it's between 10:30 and Easton. What? I'm on a video. Usually it's between 10:30 and 11:30 Pacific time. Anything you see on the workstation is going to be Pacific time, so make sure you're thinking of that whenever you're planning out your day. And it's kind of frustrating sometimes because, like, I'm a nurse, so if I'm at work, I can't check my workstation or my website constantly between 12:30 and 1:30 to see when this stuff comes out. So if that's the case, you can try to take your lunch around that time, which is what I usually do. Or if you have a friend, anybody on here, if you are going to be at work, you can literally just post on this group, hey, I'm going to be at work. Can somebody text me whenever they see it's available so I can know and notify my customers? So that's a good option too. Another way you see it is if you go to your workstation and go to the calendar, there's going to be all the products when they're going to be released on that calendar. You can sync that with the calendar on your phone, so it will actually come straight to your phone and notify you, and you'll be able to look in your calendar on your phone and see when the different product lines are coming out, as well as like the different Scentsy trainings and stuff. So when I do this, I usually will have people, I'll have some people that want me to send them links and some people that will give me their payment. What I usually do, just because I already have people's money, I'm going to go ahead and right whenever I see it come out, I'm going to submit it, submit the orders that I have first, and then I'm going to send the links to everybody. That way, because I don't want to have people's payments and them think it's all good and not get those orders in time. Because like I said, sorry, had a phone call. Scentsy's been trying really hard to keep up with everything and not sell out of products as quickly. I think they learned from that Nightmare Before Christmas warmer last year, but so yeah, just Everly. Easton and Everly, y'all hush. Okay, so I try to submit the ones I have, or I do submit the orders I have first. Close out that party. Don't save these orders. Don't add them to a party and wait for it to get to 500. Make sure you have your $200 in orders in that party. If you already have an open party, you can just do that. Yep, that's a good idea. If you already have some orders, some online orders that you just have open, you can add it to that party, but do not hold on to the orders and do not wait to submit them. Already know what you're going to do for your host credits, so you're not lingering on that. You all probably know, but you cannot use host credits on any of the licensed products. So the Marvel, anything like that, you cannot use host credits for it. So don't plan on using your half off to get your own whatever Captain America warmer, because you cannot do that. Also know that the PRV is a little different for the licensed products. So Easton and Everly, y'all be quiet. Sorry. So it's not one-to-one like it normally is for other products. So like the Whiff box, I think is $30 and 25 PRV. So some of the Disney stuff and the licensed stuff is going to be a little bit less PRV, so you have to account for that with your party orders, okay? And the last thing, I just wanted to give y'all some of the dates. Easton and Everly, be quiet. Can y'all hear them? I'm sorry. I just wanted to give y'all some of the dates. So September 1st, the Harvest collection is coming out, which is including the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. So either later this week or next week, you can go ahead and start sharing that with your people. And you can order the Harvest collection brochures now. You just have to be careful. If you're going to order them now, you need to get them out as soon as possible because stuff will sell out quickly. If you get them later and the stuff is already sold out, you can just X out the stuff in the brochure and still use them, but just make sure that you're marking the stuff that's no longer available. Oh, Easton, stop. So September 1st is the Harvest collection. October 1st is going to be the Disney Villains collection. And I think the Holiday collection, I can't remember if that's October or November. It might be November 1st, I think. So yeah, there's all different kinds of stuff coming out. And then Scentsy always randomly will just throw in some random stuff that nobody knows is coming. And you'll see that come up on your workstation. So use any limited time offers as a way to, it's coming October. Okay. Use these limited time offers as a way to reach out to customers and connect with your customers. Okay. So sometimes you just feel like, oh, I just message them, but you're doing a disservice to your customers if you're not notifying about these products because you don't know what they want. You don't know what their money situation's like. Don't talk bad about the prices of these things. You will be so surprised how people are so obsessed with Disney, okay? And Nightmare Before Christmas. So don't think and see a price of something and say, oh, that's too expensive, I don't want to share it. Because you don't know what people are willing to pay for these products. They're really good quality. And people will purchase the stuff. You just have to find the right products for the right customers, okay? So if y'all have any questions, also, any of your customers that are purchasing these things, offer them a join. Make sure you're throwing in like, hey, you know you could get paid off of this purchase. So make sure you throw that in too. You don't have to be grimy about it. Don't feel guilty offering people the join opportunity. You don't know what their situation's like. You don't know if they're just waiting for somebody to ask them or if they've been thinking about it or if they've never thought about it and then you put that seed in their head and they're thinking about it now. So make sure you're offering them the join, offer them parties, and sharing with them all these new products. Okay? Yes, Ariel. So if you go to the workstation and just type in Harvest collection on the search bar, you should be able to find the brochure that's going to show everything in the brochure and it'll have all the prices and everything listed. Okay. All right, y'all. Do you have any more questions before I get off? Thank you for tuning in. Sorry I was, late like always, but at least we did it. So if you're watching the replay, let me know. Feel free to ask questions or post on this page. If you have questions. Bye, guys.